All right, hey folks. I've set up a companion site here at Pearson's MyMathLab for the calculus that you're going to be taking, and this is what most of your books came with the access code. So if you opt to use the access code to do the stuff that's here at the companion website I've set up, this screencast is to kind of give you a quick overview. Um, first thing I'd like to kind of show you is Pearson has a little thing here about how students can enroll. So let me open this a little bigger. First thing you're going to need is a course ID. I gave you the course ID, and I posted it on Blackboard. But again, the course ID is Armstrong 42318. You're also going to need an email address. I encourage you to use your Lakeland email address. And you're going to need a student access code. Well, that's what came with your textbook. They have a little more directions down here, that I'll go ahead and open. And if you want, you could, take a screenshot of this or write stuff down. But basically, this is the URL you'll go to, and you'll select student, under the word register, and then you select OK. I guess it has an exclamation mark after it, register now. Then it's going to ask you for the course ID. Again, the course ID is Armstrong 42318. And then it says you're going to enter your username and password and select sign in. Okay, that's only if you currently have an account with Pearson. Like if you've had an online class in the past that used Pearson's MyMathLab or any of the Pearson MyLab products for other courses, you would have a Pearson account. So use that username and password. If you don't have a Pearson account, they're saying here at this step you're gonna select create, and so you're gonna create yourself a Pearson account. So just follow the on-screen instructions. But once you have that all done, you're going to select one of the access options, from your Pearson account. It says enter the access code that came with your textbook. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's how you would. That's what you would do. And then you'll select go to my courses. And then finally later on, anytime in the calc sequence, you want to come check the ebook or the interactive ebook, that's the URL you'll go to. You'll just select sign in, and you enter your Pearson account username and password and sign in. Then when you sign in, you kind of see stuff like this. All right, this is what I see. So I'm calling it calculus because that's what we're in, calculus. So let me go ahead and click on that and show you what the companion site has for you and what you could possibly do here. The first thing that I'm going to show you, well, the first thing I'm going to say is, hey, don't freak out if you don't see some of this stuff over in the left-hand frame. I'm the instructor, so I tend to see more stuff. So don't freak out if you don't see all of this stuff over here. The first thing I'll show you is the static ebook. So let me click on that. The static ebook, let me click on it here, it's basically going to be like your textbook, but in PDF form. So it takes a little while to open up. But over in the left frame, you see the table of contents. So if I just open up chapter 3, so I click here, and then I click on the section 3.4, product and quotient rule. See, here's where section 3.4 begins. I scroll down to the bottom, and then I come up here to click to go to page 139, and you see this looks exactly like your textbook. So, some people have said they might like to have this available because they could have access to their textbook without actually having to carry the textbook around. So there you go. Just wanted to show you how it really is just like the textbook. On page 144 here, there are the exercises. So these are the same exercises that are in your textbook. So that's the static ebook. So think static, it's just the PDF version of your textbook. The interactive ebook, now this is kind of a cool ebook. In order to look at the interactive ebook, so in order to access the interactive ebook, you first have to download and install the Wolfram CDF player. And it's a free download. It uses the Mathematica engine. The interactive ebook is a CDF. It means it's a computable document format. But you'll have to do that before you can look at the interactive ebook. So let's check out the interactive ebook. So I'll check on that. Oh yeah, let's open. Okay. You know, I thought I updated it, but obviously I didn't. So here in the interactive ebook, it's set up a little different, but here are your chapters. So let's go ahead and well, first let's do a look at an old topic. Let me open up chapter 2, and let's go to section 2.7, precise definitions of the limits. Remember, that was our epsilon delta definition of a limit. And so, here's the section is set up differently. Each one of these, you could open to read a little bit more on. I'm just going to jump to the one that says a precise definition. So let me open that, and you see there's some reading. It's nice to read. But here's where the interactive part comes in. Remember with epsilon delta, I said it was kind of like a game. Someone gives you the epsilon, and you have to come up with the delta. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click the show domain interval. So someone gives an epsilon, and you have to come up with the delta. So if someone gives an epsilon, let's say they come here and they make a smaller epsilon. Notice how the box is shrinking down. Notice how the delta is getting smaller. That's what makes it an interactive ebook. So let me go ahead and, let's see if there's anything else. Anything else here? Oh, they're limit proofs. Oh, they have exercises. So let's see. These are probably similar to the exercises that you see in the, the textbook itself or the static ebook. I don't know if there's anything they have in here that's interactive within the exercises itself. I'm not seeing anything, but I just really wanted to show you the interactive component of the interactive ebook. So, that's your interactive ebook. Let's see, what else do I want to show you here? Well, you got the chapter contents. This is for the interactive ebook. So, it's just another way to access. See, I can come in here and I can get section 3.4, view the interactive ebook. Let me go back to the main menu. Let's see, gradebook. I'm not going to use the gradebook in here for anything. But what I may end up doing though is, how on the syllabus, the academic calendar for the class, you have homework problems. You should do the homework problems, and then we have lab quizzes. I may also put another assessment item here at the companion website. So it's just another way for you to get a little bit more practice and to assess how you are doing with the material. I'm not gonna say this is part of your grade. I mean, it's directly, there won't be any direct points that will directly affect your grade, but it would just give you more practice that could help you in your grade. I'm going to put all of those items under assignments. And I already have one made out, derivatives of trig functions. So if I look at derivatives of trig functions, they're calling it homework. It's like, okay. So, for this one, I just put in, 16 of them, just to give you a little more practice. So let's look at question 1. And question 1, Determine why it's not possible to evaluate the following limit by direct substitution. Choose the correct answer below. Well, because it's undefined. We know it's undefined. Then I'll click on Final Check, and it tells me good job. So, let me, I could go to the next question, but let me just go ahead and close that. I'm going to close this. Yeah, leave the page. Let me just, because I just wanted to arbitrarily, jump to another one here. Let's just jump to number 10 and see what number 10 is. Find dy dx for the following function. So, oh boy, that's a juicier one. We need to use the quotient rule. So remember, the quotient rule is derivative of the numerator. So the derivative of the numerator is 3 cosine x times the denominator, 8 minus 7 sine x, minus the numerator, 3 sine x, times the derivative of the denominator, which is negative 7 cosine x, and then all of that junk over the denominator squared. So let's see how, and I'm not going to simplify that yet. I just want to see what the program will show me. So I click in here, so a palette opens. So let's see, I had a fraction. So fraction, I had 3, and then let's see what more is. Ooh, let's go back to less. So 3 cosine x times 8 minus 7 sine x minus, oh, it helps if, oh wow, I gotta make that an 8 minus 7 sine x minus, and then I said 3 sine x times negative 7 cosine x. And then all of that was over, so I just hit tab to go to the denominator. The quantity 8 minus 7 sine x, and then that quantity squared. So I click that, hit a 2. Let's check the answer. Let's see if it wanted it simplified. It accepted it unsimplified. Well, isn't that nice? Look, I got that one right. Let's let me just go to the next one. And here it requires the product rule, and it's like, oh boy, I kind of forget the product rule. If I'm really stuck, I don't know what to do. Let's come up and click on question help. And look, there are many things that you can select here. We could select view an example. Look at the textbook to help you. Help me solve this. So I'll let you play around with those. Let me click on help me solve this and see what it shows. It says the product rule states, okay, so it's reminding me of the product rule. I click continue. And so for this problem, it's telling me what the functions are. 20 is a constant. So it's kind of leading me through that the constant multiple rule means I can put the 20 there. And then I can check my answer, and it's saying, all right, I'm doing a good job. So I guess the help me solve this would kind of lead me through. And that's what I had to call it something. So I put it in this assignment area. And so I may periodically give you some extra practice in here to help you, give you a little bit more assessment, so you can assess yourself in the learning of the material. Anything else I'd let you kind of play around with on your own to see what's happening, like the tools for success. Boy, there's a lot of stuff cruising around there. The multimedia library, accessible resources, video transcripts and text an alternate version. I don't even know what that, I haven't looked at that yet. Oh, I think I said tools for success. Let's see. We already looked at this, right? Oh, I forgot to mention in the chapter contents. So let me go back. Under chapter contents, there is a student solution manual as well. So, if you open the student solutions manual, it gives just a little bit more than answers at that you see in the back of the book. So if I, say check out, chapter 3, so it gives a little bit more than just, answers at the back of the book. It shows some of the steps involved. So it's kind of nice to have a student solution manual. Let's see what again, I'll let you play around with this stuff over here on your own. But that's a quick overview of the companion website. Again, I think there's some really neat things about the interactive ebook. I think there's some neat things in chapter contents, a student solution manual, and my ability to give you maybe a couple of more assessment items to help you learn the material. But that's it. That's all there is to this. I thought I'd give you a quick overview. And thanks for watching.